It's really annoying paying $1,500 or more for a brand new refrigerator, and in just a couple of months, it starts looking like crap. That's what happened when I bought this Whirlpool refrigerator. Within just a couple of months, maybe within 2 months, the doors of the refrigerator started looking horrible. They started developing a rust on them. You could clean them up with baking soda and water, and it would clear up. I've used stainless steel cleaner. It clears up, but within a month or two, the rust is right back. So in this video, I'm gonna try something new that I'm hoping, if not a permanent solution, is a longer lasting one. I bought this Whirlpool refrigerator 2 years ago. I had been under the impression Whirlpool was still a quality brand. I no longer believe that. The first refrigerator I had, I brought the refrigerator home, and 9 days after it was installed, the motor seized on it. I couldn't get any customer service from Whirlpool. They absolutely refused to answer calls, emails, anything. There was just no contacting them. I actually, for over a month, every single day, posted on their Facebook page, trying to call you and you're not answering, trying to contact you, you're not responding. Never got a response to any of those posts. They would post new stuff on their Facebook page, but they wouldn't respond to any comments on their posts. I finally gave up. It was just useless. So I had bought this refrigerator at Lowe's, and I ended up taking it back to Lowe's, explained it to the manager, and he goes, "No, that's not good." He goes, "Bring it in, we'll give you a new one." So he gave me a brand new refrigerator. That's worked. The motor hasn't seized on this one, but we have the rust. And the ice maker is pretty wonky. I've read Whirlpool refrigerators are like that. They're not a good product. I don't recommend you ever buy a Whirlpool product. I'll never buy another Whirlpool product. However, I want to get this rust done because it looks like hell. This is the rust on the refrigerator door. It just started showing up. And what's interesting, 99% of the rust is on the left-hand door. The right-hand door only has a little bit right at the edge. Very little, but most of the door is clear. Just this one door. From what I understand, the steel that they use is very thin and it can't handle the cold temperature on the inside of the freezer. This is the freezer side, the other side is the refrigerator side, which is why it might not be as prevalent on that side, but it can't handle the cold temperatures on the inside of the refrigerator and the warm air on the outside of the refrigerator. So it develops this rust. As I said, I've tried to use baking powder, stainless steel cleaner, and various other methods to get this clean. And it initially cleans it and it looks good, but it comes back. I read about a solution that's supposedly perhaps not permanent, but far longer, and just regular touch-ups will keep the refrigerator looking good. So if your refrigerator looks like this, and I'll back it up a little bit here. You can't really see from a distance, I guess, but it's really bad down here. Let me go down. It gets really bad down here. These are where the bins are, and as you can see, this isn't dirt. This isn't like grease and stuff like that. This is rust that's building up on the refrigerator door. As you can see on this side, it's not too bad. The temperature in the refrigerator is about 37 degrees. I think this is 34, maybe a little bit lower, maybe 32 degrees. That would be freezing. And the steel is so thin that it can't handle the difference in temperature. So as I said, it's supposed to be a simple fix. We'll see. We'll put it to the test. And what's great about it is it's very cheap and readily available to anyone. So to get rid of this rust, you only need two things. A Scotch-Brite pad with the scrubber side on it and wood butter. I'll leave a link to the Bearded Chef wood butter in the description below. It's only about 10 bucks or so, and you get it on Amazon. Supposedly, this works great. Let's try it and see how it does. So I've got a microfiber cloth. I'm sure a paper towel could work just as well, but I'm just gonna take a little bit of the wood butter on the towel, and I'm gonna put a thin layer on the refrigerator door. So you just put a thin layer. The reason the wood butter supposedly works is because it gets into the very fine, call them scratches, in the surface of the stainless steel. And because it's, I guess it's oil-based of some sort, it puts a protective film over everything. Now you just go with the width of the scrub pad, and you just scrub back and forth in a horizontal fashion, going in the same direction as the grain of the aluminum. And if you look closely at the aluminum, the steel, you'll see that it does actually go, it has a horizontal pattern to it. And you just lightly clean across the top. And I can already see there is a little bit of an effect here. Yeah, might take a little more elbow grease than I was led to believe. Might need to put maybe a little bit more butter, wood butter on there. Let me try putting the wood butter on the pad. So I put some wood butter on the pad, and we'll try that. So it's definitely making it lighter. I'm not sure if it's showing up on the camera. Hasn't disappeared yet. And the mailman's coming, so my dog is barking. It's definitely coming off, but I can still see it on there. I was hoping for a magical elixir. It's starting to come off, actually. It's just going to take a little bit more elbow grease than I was anticipating. It's definitely working. Let me just see if I can get it in closer. Yeah, you can see the difference now from what it was. Yeah, I'll wait till the mailman goes. So you can definitely see a difference here. It's going to take, as I said, some elbow grease, and particularly over these darker spots, which have been here probably for a couple of years now, it's going to require some good buffing. But it is working. When you're done with the refrigerator, you take your cloth or paper towel and you just wipe off the excess wood butter. And the wood butter that's remaining on the refrigerator door, it serves as a protection. So I'm gonna get going on this door. I won't make you watch me do the whole door since it's gonna take me a while. I'll be back when I'm done. So it's about 5 minutes later, and I wanted to show you how it looks now. But this wasn't just the wood butter. The wood butter was working, but it was taking a long time. So what I decided to do was to use the baking soda and water slurry method. I put that on there, scrubbed it up. It eliminated it right away. But now what I'm gonna do is come back with the wood butter over the top to put that protective layer on it. Now you can see in the on the door where the rust had been. So I'm hoping, I think that's why it constantly comes back, because it's pitted the surface almost. I mean, it feels smooth. You can't feel any pitting on it, but I'm thinking that's what that staining is. So I'm gonna come back over it with the wood butter now and get that protective layer on top of it. So that just might be the way to go. So I'm gonna do the rest of the refrigerator here. You can still see where the cloudy markings are from the baking soda. From this to this is a big improvement. So I'm gonna do the rest of the refrigerator now using the baking soda, and then I'll come back and go over it with the wood butter. So it's been about a half hour using the baking soda and water slurry. And as you can see, the door is completely free of rust right now. So now what I'm going to do, I still have that door over there, just this little bit right around here and down here, right along the edge of the opening. That's got to be done too. I've washed off the baking soda, dried it really good, and now I'm going to put the wood butter on. So I just looked it up, and the wood butter is a mix of beeswax and mineral oils. So that's what's protecting the stainless steel. People use the wood butter for cutting boards and things like that to help preserve the wood. And it recommends leaving it on the wood for a minimum of 30 minutes. Overnight is ideal, it says. This is stainless steel, and we're gonna actually leave a coating of it on the metal. So we should be good. They said they just tell you to put a light film of this on. So I'm gonna do the whole door, and then I'm gonna do the other door. So about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, the refrigerator's done. And it might not look brand new, but it looks pretty darn good. So this is the refrigerator now, nice and clean. Don't judge me for the out of alignment handles, but it looks pretty darn good. So I cleaned it with the baking soda and water slurry, scrubbed it pretty good with both a microfiber towel and the scrub pad, and then washed off the the baking soda because it had that cloud over it, and then dried it off, and then added the wood butter to everything. So I think that's the way to go, using the two methods together. I think if you just use the baking soda by itself, the rust will come back really quick, while just using the wood butter, it's going to take you a lot of scrubbing, and it's not worth the time and effort. So if you do the baking soda first, it comes off real quick. Clean it all off and then go over it with the wood butter. I think you get a good result out of it. So I plan on keeping an eye on this. I'll do quick update videos, maybe once a month for the first 3 months, and then assuming it's still okay then, I'll do another one 6 months later, or if it starts to go bad after that, I'll update then. But I'll keep a log of what's happening with it. But so far, it looks pretty good. Certainly a heck of a lot better than it did before. Okay, thanks for watching.